Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Good evening, beautiful ladies and wonderful gentlemen. How are you? Today's Tuesday, October 19th, 7:06 on the clock. And we're going to talk a little bit about situation that's taking place in the man's life called Don M. Don M is going through a situation, and I think I think I kind of shifted the narrative of the storyline now. I think I shifted it. I know I've been quarterbacking this shit. I think I done threw it. I don't know if I threw an interception or what. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure this one out. So you guys can help me out figuring out, did I throw an interception and did Umar Johnson catch it? Oh yeah, we got something that's going on right now that don't make no kind of sense at all. And then when you really think about what he just put out there, folks, now I really want to push Leonard Honor. Leonard Honor, I think it's very important for you to step up to the plate and accept the challenge. Leonard Honor, I think you do your whole community a great deal of honor if you stepped up to the plate. Leonard Honor, I don't care what intellect you pose. The man said he would take the challenge. And Leonard Honor, I know that you can get that $25,000 up tonight. Come on my live right now. Let's raise the $25,000 so we can put you up against Umar Johnson for what he's talking about. Because he wanted to play with $25,000. So, hey, why not jump on it? We're going to talk, folks. There's a lot to talk about. Leonard Honor, step up to the plate. I challenge you to step up to the plate and get that $25,000 bag that's sitting right there. I challenge you. Matter of fact, the entire YouTube network is challenging you to step up to the plate. He called out whoever he called out, but no, we want to see Leonard Honor have that debate / conversation / whatever you want to call it versus against Umar Johnson. We don't want to see nobody else. All right? So Leonard Honor, step up to the plate. Get your $25,000 up from your loyal supporters. Put that bread up. Put another $5,000 on it. And don't leave me out the motherfucking conversation because my Don life matters. Don's life matters. Trust me when I tell you that, folks. For him to even step up to do some dumb shit like that, thinking he's trying to escape me, that was some funniness, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try and edit the curses tonight. It's amazing how he tried to avoid me with the whole boxing fiasco. I'm gonna prove it, folks. I'm gonna prove how he's trying to avoid me, folks. And then he's trying to switch over to something that when I was at the school, I said, "Yo, this is what we should do." I said, "Why don't we have a debate with you and these people?" I said that shit in school. It was me and him in the school. I said that. So for him to be saying that, yo, folks, trust me. I'm not lying, yo. When I was up in the school, I said to him, yo, let's do that. You have that big debate against these people. So let's take it back. I'm gonna go to some audio because this man is out of his freaking his skull. Like I said, I'm trying to edit all my negativity and my curses tonight. That's what I'm gonna do because my point is really, really going to be proven right now, and I don't have to be so action packed with it. I don't have to be so animated with it. I'm gonna allow this fool to really do it. Lynn, you better step up to that challenge. All the AFWs, y'all better put that 25 to $30,000 up on that table. Raise that shit in one night. Raise that money in one night. That would be epic. That's the challenge. And mention that if you don't want to give me no recognition, you still give me recognition that I put you up to it. Because on this live right here, I told you the sector is not dead. Then the honor, you get your whole AFW to get behind you and sponsor that $30,000. $2 a head, $5 a head. How many people you had in your chat last time? At least 900 people. What, 500 a head? $10 a head? No, probably have to be $50 a head, huh? That's way too much money. That'd be 45,000. Somebody do the math real quick. I'm a little off. 900 times 5, that's 45. 900 times 10 is 9,000. He wants to 25. So 900 times what, 15? No, 900 times 20 is what? That's 18. So we're looking at least like 20, about like 20, no, about 21, 22, between $25. Yo, get your people to get up that $25 a head. Fuck it. $25 a head. Get that $25,000 up. 25 to $30,000 up. Put it on the table right now. Don't let it dry out. Don't let it dry out. But right now, I'm going to talk this boxing talk because this nigga's a fool. He want to talk about this little bullshit $25,000 that right now I already challenged and I really ordered. I'm ordering y'all put that money up right now. How much would it be if he had 900? If he have 1,000 people in the chat, $25 a person. Come on, stop playing. $25 a person right now from everybody that be in the chat. Put that money up right now, right now, right now. Stop playing games. Give that to Minute Honor so he can give that to, put that in the pot right now to debate. Yes, we're going to debate. Fuck that bullshit. It ain't about no super intellect about whatever fuck he want to talk about. It's about the debate. See how they biting the whole shit? You know what I'm saying? You already know, folks. Y'all better stop playing with this shit. I told you the sector's not dead. Umar's found the blueprint. All y'all doing, instead of y'all staying with the real situation and putting the real pressure on him, all y'all doing is just showing him how to just keep conducting hustle and hustle and hustle and hustle and hustle. That's all y'all showing that man. But there's no way that he can avoid me. So even in the debate, they gonna have to talk about me. And like I said, with that boxing match, if we can get the narrative to be about how are you owing this black man $3,000 and you trying to get a bag off of us? Bow, punch in the jaw. Bow, punch in the stomach. Like I say, folks, this is not a game. You got to get the narrative on the right direction. Like I said, I was not. Reason why I'm talking about this today is because I was not motivated to work out today. And the reason why I wasn't motivated to work out today was for some reason because I actually went to Umar Johnson. What is this? King Kong Consciousness. Yeah, that's his channel. I went to his channel to see what the hell's going on. Like, what's his talk about? What's his language about? I mean, like, am I working out for nothing? You know what I'm saying? Because running at this age is no joke. You know, and when I'm working out, I'm gonna go in. And I'm saying to myself, like, I'm sore, even though I'm gonna do it for myself, period, because I love this feeling. But I'm saying, like, in my mind, I'm going at it like I'm thinking about really boxing this nigga. And is he really serious? And so I'm trying to see, is he serious? I'm trying to talk, is he like going to be talking that Amp talk? Is he going to be talking that Rocky talk? Is he going to be talking that Apollo Creed talk? Is he going to be talking that Clubber Lane talk? But this is the talk that he's talking, folks. I hope you can hear it. Okay. Let's see if you can hear it, folks. I hope you can hear it. I heard about Freddie Gibbs wants to box. Much respect to my brother Freddie. I'm not going to disrespect it. I will box him for $5 million. Okay, first I'm about to get my Leonard Arnold on right now. The stuttering in this man's mouth right now, in his voice and his vocal cords, he don't want to fuck with Freddie Gibbs because he know that Freddie Gibbs is not Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson will be a different type of fighter on him. Freddie Gibbs will really fucking just bring the heat on him. I can just tell his nervousness when as he responded to this comment by Tammy. I'm gonna go back to the beginning again so you can hear the pause and his whole shit. Did I hear about Freddie Gibbs? What the fuck you mean to hear about Freddie Gibbs? The nigga said I got $5 million, nigga. I heard about Freddie Gibbs wants to box. Much respect to my brother Freddie. I'm not going to disrespect it. I will box him for $5 million. I will box Mike Tyson for $5 million. Okay. All I need to see is a $5 million check. Now, if I'm boxing Mike Tyson, that's going to have to be more than $5 million because a Dr. Umar Mike Tyson exhibition bout to raise funds for FDMG is going to generate at least $50 million. Because I'm a Pan African. Now, I know he heard me speak about that because I know he was lowballing himself at the very beginning of the whole thing. But I know, I was like, is he a fucking fool? But now he had to switch. Remember, he said, I'll box Mike Tyson for $5 million. Then he had to catch himself. I already know they found the blueprint. They paying attention. Don is back, folks. Don is back. Don is back. But listen to this fool. Like I said, I'm going to do a comparison because I want y'all guys to understand that he is playing games not only with you guys, but like, oh man, I really feel bad that we really like disrespect Leonard. And when I say we, me myself personally, when that period, because I'm like, damn, is this dude Leonard right about this dude fucking Umar? Do he really not want the school? Do he really not want the school? At first, I really thought he really still did. But I don't think so. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the shit because when I switch over and I do a comparison, you're gonna understand what I mean by this right here. This is I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Here we go again. I heard about Freddie Gibbs was the box. Much respect to my brother Freddie. I'm not going to disrespect him. I will box him for $5 million. I will box Mike Tyson for $5 million. Okay. All I need to see is a $5 million check. Now, if I'm boxing Mike Tyson, that's going to have to be more than $5 million because a Dr. Umar Mike Tyson exhibition bout to raise funds for FDMG is going to generate at least $50 million. Because I'm a Pan Africanist, my followership is global. That's at least a $20 to $50 million fight. So if I'm going against Iron Mike Tyson, one of the greatest heavyweight champions of all time, one of my personal favorite athletes of all time, I got to get more than $5 million. But for Freddie Gibbs, I'll take $5 million for Fred. But I need all my money, Sister Danny, paid up front. No IOUs. No, you get it before you get the ring. I don't want to hear no you get it when you get out the ring. I don't want to hear none of that. Okay? I need payable to FDMG Academy so we can renovate Frederick Douglass High School. That's what I'm talking about. All in fun. All in fun, by the way. All in fun. Johnny LaCourse, $10. Doing a good work. 1 minute and 25 seconds he spent on. The title says Dr. Umar Johnson responds to Freddie Gibbs challenge / reverse racism / this day in Pan-African history. Okay. It says Dr. Umar Johnson responds to Freddie Gibbs challenge. He got 13,000 views. Do you think that he got 13,000 views because he did reverse racism? Do you think he got reverse? Do you think that he got 13,000 views because his title said this day in Pan African history? Or do you think that he got 13,000 views because it said Dr. Umar Johnson responds to Freddie Gibbs challenge? So he spent 1 minute and 25 seconds on that. So, like I said, I was about to work out, and I was like, now I'm sitting in the car, and I'm just listening to the bullshit, trying to hear if he's talking anything else about Freddie Gibbs. I thought he was going to be talking a little bit of smack. I thought he was going to be talking the promotion talk. I thought he was really going to be doing some boxing talk, like, yeah, I'm going to jump on that 5 million. I'm going to take that back. I thought he was going to be motivated and jump on the floor and do 50 push-ups. I thought he was going to do some sit-ups. I thought he was going to show some abs. But he went on to the next question. What was the next question, real quick? Johnny gave him $10, and then he started talking about hit the cash app. Right? I want y'all to hear it. Y'all guys can hear it from the rawness. You can hear it from the rawness. All in fun. Fuck out of here. Like I say, all for that. Like he did a little quick drop about the boxing and straight to advertising about the money. But what is he doing and talking about pumping the people up to really get behind him to believe that he's going to go get that $5 million? $5 million, folks. Okay, do you think that if he really was the box and they did that box and he raised $2.5 to $5 million, do you think that he would be able to really do the school? Yes, he would be able to get that school on deck. Why is he not emphasizing and stressing that shit and stressing this shit and stressing it? I'm very confused right now. Learning honor. So now I'm gonna go and switch over because, like I said, I was investigating and seeing what the hell is really going on in these YouTube streets with this dude Umar Johnson. And so, just real briefly, when I look at it, I'm sitting here looking at this shit, and I'm like, okay, he starts it off. It says Dr. Umar Johnson versus who? Battle for FDMG fundraiser and announcement. Listen to him. Listen to him.
Shout out to Big Daddy Kane. KRS won. Excellent verses last night. Here's the question I have. Who should Dr. Umar do a versus with in the so-called conscious community? Because there really isn't one. Who should Dr. Umar do a versus with in a so-called conscious community to raise funds to renovate the Honorable Frederick Douglass High School? Who should Dr. Umar do a versus battle with? A versus battle with Dr. Umar, King Kong, King Woke, to raise money for FDMG. Well, I was going to say they got to be on my level, but nobody's on my level because I'm the Sean Carter of this shit. so nobody's on my level. But we might got to do a handicap versus. It'll have to be me and 2 or 3 of them, because there's nobody in the conscious community who can match me on any level at all. Nobody.
Okay, that was 1 minute and 37 seconds of him going in hammer style about who will battle and verse him in regards to a conversation, a debate, or whatever it is that he's talking about that he want to do. He got so pumped up with that. He's playing Big Daddy Kane in the background, and he talked about who should he do a verses with. And I mean, to be all honest, if he want to really do it like that, why not have a verse with KRS-One? Period. Period. He want to play games like there's no intellect. I think KRS-One feels the same way. I believe that KRS-One ego and his character is as powerful as him. And one reason why I love KRS-One is because when I was in college, the first time I seen KRS-One is when he came to speak. And so it's like the way I feel right now is like Umar don't think that KRS-One can really hold a conversation with him, then do it. I think KRS-One will jump on that battle. Call him out. But as I scanned through this whole thing, I didn't see that. But let's just let him talk a little bit more because this is really deep, folks. He got $5 million on the table. And even if 5 million don't come and it's only half of that, it's $2.5 million. If it don't come, but it's only half of that, it's $1.25 million. It's like, folks, what in the hell is he talking about doing a versus?
Maybe an elder or 2, but that's it. But nobody who's not an elder. So it'll have to be a handicap match. But that's not why I'm going live right now. We'll get back to that. That's why I'm not going live right now. It can't be Tyreek. It can't be Tyreek because half of what comes out of his mouth came out of my mouth before it came out of his mouth. So it can't be him. Killer Mike would be good competition. Killer Mike would be good competition. Killer Mike. I didn't think it. Killer Mike would probably be the best competition. I think so. Shout out to Killer Mike. That's my guy, by the way. All right. Minister Farrakhan is an elder. I wouldn't do it out of respect. Dane Calloway is not on my level. Young Pharaoh is not on my level. None of them. Nature Boy, come on. Come on. You're not naming nobody on my level. David Banner, that's my brother right there. David Banner, that's my brother. David Banner and Killer Mike. David Banner and Killer Mike, they would be the ones. They would be the ones. Those are my brothers, though. Those are my brothers. But this is why me and Candace Owens would have to do a debate. That's not a versus. That'd have to be a Candace Owens and Jesse Lee Peterson versus Dr. Umar. What do y'all think about that? Shout out to RZA. RZA is my guy. RZA's not on my level. And I say that respectfully. RZA's my guy, but he's not where I'm at yet. He's getting there. He's on his way, but he's not on my level. Respectfully, he's not on my level. Jesse Lee Peterson and Candace Owens. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. Jesse Lee Peterson and Candace Owens versus the Prince. Nah, RZA's on his way. I like RZA.
Now, we have 4 minutes in, and he spends the majority of this whole segment talking about that, giving the South where he's going to be, but never ever go back to the boxing. He did that today. How is it that he got $5 million on the table and he's talking about creating a verses with these folks, and it was only for $25,000. And it really saddens me because it's like, are you telling me that Leonard Arnold was really 100% correct in saying that this man is just doing scam after scam after scam after scam after scam because he really don't want to open the school? Because if he did get that money for the school, then that means that the scam is open. He really have to do the work and have to really open the school. I'm totally confused right now. I'm worried right now because, folks, do y'all really know that if Leonard Arnold is correct and the AFWs are really correct, that that Umar Johnson is really a scammer? Do you know what that really do to the credibility of the black man? You got Brother Polite getting locked up or being charged for whatever he's being charged with. You got Umar Johnson, the scammer for the last decade. Whatever Pharaoh's going through with in his world, what's really going on with people who speaking that knowledge? Like Jay-Z said to Nas, what you trying to do? You trying to kick knowledge? Or are they really kicking ether that's really burning us? What's going on? Umar, it's $5 million on the table. There's no way in hell that you can turn and back down from that. Mike Tyson is granting you that fight. Mike Tyson is throwing you that fight. Mike Tyson told Freddie Gibbs, yo, you go for it. I ain't fighting him. Umar Johnson. You fight him. If he beats you, then I fuck him up. I can see Mike Tyson sitting there cocky like that. He said, you fight him. You fight him for $5 million. I put the $5 million up. And I can see Mike Tyson, he was saying, I put the $5 million up. You fuck him up, hey. If he beats you, then I fuck him up. I can see Mike saying some gangster shit like that. He's from Brooklyn. He's from New York. He's smoking a blunt. He's chilling. I can see him saying some shit like that. That's keeping it 100, nigga. Stop playing Umar fucking stupid Johnson. The money's laid on the table. Mike put the $5 million on the table. See, I can see what you can't see. Freddie won't come back and just say, I fight him for $5 million unless $5 million was discussed. Mike said, who Umar Johnson? Because I know after that shit went off, he was like, yo, I can't believe you don't know who Umar Johnson is. And Mike probably was like, yo, who the fuck is Umar Johnson? And then somebody that white lady in the background who said something in the background, if y'all listen to that whole tape, somebody, once they start talking about Umar Johnson, she jumped in real quick, said something about the set. She probably keyed in and start talking about Umar Johnson, about him and not really not liking white people. And then Mike say, I'll put the $5 million on you, fight him. I can see all that shit happening. Why can't y'all see it? But Umar want to shift and talk about having the verses against somebody that he don't even know he want to have verse against. Call somebody out, Umar. What the fuck? Don't do some dumb shit like that and then say to the people who y'all think. No, call it out. Who you want? That's why I'm calling out Leonard on. You step up. You raise that 25. You call him. You challenge him. You say I got 30,000 right now. Leonard, you can be put on a fucking map on a whole nother level by doing this shit. That's the challenge. Leonard Arnold, you take that $25,000, you put on the table. Challenge him for a conversation. Do the debate. Do the verses. Challenge him. Whatever it is that he want to do, but put the money up, nigga. Put the money up. AFWs. Raise that cash for Leonard Arnold to have that deep conversation with him. Because Leonard Arnold, as you said before many times, you never ever had any interaction with him. This is the $25,000 conversation. We've been waiting for this. Put your money up. Put your money where your mouth is. You don't have to raise it by yourself. You got followers that will help that with that. That's nothing. They would love that. They would love that. They would love that. Ain't no about no intellect. It's about that money. Stop playing, Umar. You take that bread. You challenge him. You challenge him tonight. Leonard Arnold. I cash out you $50 if you challenge him. Can y'all hear me? Damn, I hope y'all can hear me. I just need y'all to get focused. You have a lot going on right now in this whole Umar Johnson. I mean, this is like with COVID. My question with COVID is like, okay, we 2 years in COVID. What's the end result of COVID? And someone said there's really going to be no end result. With this Umar Johnson saga, 10 years in, 12 years in, how many years in? What is the mid-season result? What's the end result? Somewhere in between, Umar Johnson has to have a conversation with Leonard Arnold. Period. Copy. Nobody can deny that this before this whole Umar Johnson just fade away in the dusk, in the dawn, fade away like the Western goes with the music going, with the man on the cow, on the horse with his on the women on back. After they done shot it all out, blew up the town, the man just drives off like some Django. There's no way in life that he cannot face one of his biggest enemies that was online. There's no way in life that he can just avoid it. And right now, he put the money on the table. Leonard on, you don't want that conversation. That conversation ain't worth $25,000. And you might be able to take that shit. All you gotta do is run away, run with the dawn, run with the dawn, run with the dawn. That's one thing that nigga don't want to talk about. Run with it. You'll murder him. Take that 25. Take that 25. Matter of fact, double it up. Or y'all AFW, y'all need to really step up the game and put the $100,000 on that shit for your boy Lennon. Put the bag where everybody want to watch it. Make Mike Tyson want to fuck Umar Johnson up for free. Proceeds go towards the whole sector. What's wrong with y'all? Let Leonard on attack this dude before somebody box him. What y'all got to say about that? Slimfoot, Slewfoot, what you think? Slewfoot Slim. What do you think about that? Come and let me know what you think about this whole Umar Johnson avoiding Freddie Gibbs, because he is avoiding Freddie Gibbs. How long ago did Freddie Gibbs put that out that he would box him for $5 million? And why haven't Umar Johnson 100% reached out to Freddie Gibbs and let it be known, let's do this? And he should be talking about Like he about to really start working out like within the next for the next 2-3 months. Why is it that he's not having that conversation? I mean, if somebody say, "Yo, they bought you for 5 million," like when all that talk was going on earlier this year, with TC and everybody talk about they want to box everybody. I was like, nah, I want to box Umar, but everybody's like, "Yo, they box this person, box that person, box this person." Why wasn't that conversation back then? Folks, we got something epidemic. We got epidemic. We got a pandemic online. We got something epic. We have a pandemic online, and right now Umar Johnson's running from that bag. It's like the bag. The real money is a disease from. He don't want to get it. He just want to play with you guys. Let him do that verse. I want him to do that verse. He cannot avoid. Yo, please, folks, put the money up for Lennon. He didn't want to say Karis One. He don't want to say Leonard Honor. He don't think Leonard Honor can really have a strong. It got to be a debate. I don't know what he talked about having verses. Fuck wrong with him talking about verses. What they gonna be doing? Spitting what knowledge? Different. What, he like his knowledge. He's stupid. It was be a debate no matter what. It's a debate. Whether you debate Candace Owens, or whether you debate Leonard Honor, it's a debate. I'm trying to find. I wanted to find where when he said how much he was willing to pay, or how much he's willing to do the debate for.
I want to say I'm looking proper at my dinner table, so I don't know what that debate would be about. I guess we could do Garvey versus Elijah or something. But I respect this scholarship, though. You know, at least that's somebody with scholarship I respect. But what would be the topic? But it's not Chinese truck tellers either, to be honest with you. But I do respect my brother. Capitol Heights, Maryland, Wednesday, November the 4th. Margate, South
Florida. I forgot to write down the time in which he was kicking it in regards to how much money he was willing to do the debate for. Can't remember what time it was. I apologize.
So we got Maryland times 2.
I don't even want to hear. Like I said, he's doing so much fucking advertising of where he's going to be. But the shit says Dr. Umar Johnson versus who? Battle for FDMG fundraiser and announcement. But it's more just announcements than anything. You know what I'm saying? He's doing mostly advertisement announcements.
South Africa.
Understand what I'm saying? This nigga's the most worst, corniest dude. The worst, corniest dude. He's about to try and run all over the place and doing all this talking shit. But he needs to be training right now. I was sitting there, I was looking and checking out and investigating, see how deep it goes. I was trying to see how deep the shit goes. And when I see how deep the rabbit hole goes, there's a lot of people talking about this Freddie Gibbs, Umar Johnson conversation. And they trying to figure out, should they make it their conversation? Should they, put this on their radar? Is this something that they should be talking about? Is this something they should be bringing light to? Do you know how easy it is for him to get that on the Breakfast Club? That he's about to do this fundraiser boxing match against Freddie Gibbs? And he's not talking about. He's talking about going and traveling to Tennessee and traveling here and traveling there and traveling there. That's what he's spending this whole thing talking about. Announcements, him traveling. When somebody say, "Yo, I hope you raise the money right now for the school," no, Leonard Honor was right. He don't want a school. That whole good guy situation really, really, really was sad because y'all really, 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 really defending a man that ain't worth shit. He wasn't worth y'all. He wasn't worth y'all energy. He wasn't worth y'all energy because the more and more I watch him, the more and more I get really, really depressed and sad. And trust me, when I was there, it was bothering many. It was bothering me on many occasions. Just little things he was doing, especially when it came to the paint. Because he should have really checked that dude on it early. I don't know, folks. I don't know how we're gonna be able to crawl up out of this if it's proven that he is a scam, if he's the scam artist. I don't know how us black men really are ever going to really be able to be trusted ever again. Because when you like look at the Source magazine, and when they be talking about the graduates of this year, graduates, and you had who was on the page with Nipsey Hussle? Wasn't it Nipsey and wasn't it J. Cole and wasn't it what's his name? The dude from Cali? Wasn't also what's his name? Drake? I can't remember. But who was all on that article? Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up. Because when you look at the conscious community, like I said, there is none. There's just a whole bunch of orators and a bunch of niggas who study and they want to talk. But when you look at this whole conscious community and you say, what's the starting lineup? Who the top five? Who's the top five that really can lead us somewhere? That can really enlighten us and march us somewhere? Who would you put on your magazine? Who would be on your Source magazine? And it's labeled the future Martins and Malcolms and Marcus Garveys of the future. Like in the last 15 years, who have been underneath that umbrella? Who was the leaders of the new school? Huh? Who's the leaders of the new school? And that's a real question. Y'all have to ask yourselves. Who is the leaders of the new school? And stop with that saying, I ain't got no leaders and all that other stuff, because everybody know that in the 60s and 70s, that was real leadership. It was people that was really stepping up. And even if you was one of those people who's in the background, you still recognize them as a leader. So who was the leaders of this day and age? And I ain't talking about old school leaders. I'm talking about new school leaders. This is very nervousing. And I want y'all to understand how nervousing this is. Because once this goes down, at the end result, if this man is not successful, if this man do not have a mother effing school, and this man is really come out as that real scam artist, and we see him on news, and we see him on being arrested for scamming $2 million out of the black community, that's going to destroy us. That's going to destroy us, especially if that dude Polite is really charged, not just charged, but really indicted and have to serve that time. What happens if the top in the conscious community top 10, those two individuals go down as a scammer and a rapist? What the F are we? Where? How can we move forward and fight any battle if this is what we're going through and this is what we giving all of our time and attention to? When it's such real stuff that we can be doing right now with our time and energy. You got one man building. You got this man building a museum. You got this man building or trying to open a school. But you got all these young boys still on the streets, on the corners, still out of control. And I don't think no FDMG school nor a museum is going to make a change in that. And y'all got to understand that. That's why this challenge is serious. I need Lennon Honor to do the step up to the plate, raise their money, and challenge him. He can ask you he can debate 1,000 questions about why you made all these videos about him. Yeah, okay. And you can come back strong and say, why haven't you paid Don yet? So please debate him. Only thing he can ever say about you is why you make so many videos. That's it. I'm really trying to pull something up on. But I just want y'all to understand where we at right now. I'm playing with my laptop at the same time talking, which I normally don't do, which is whack. I hate doing stuff like this, but this is very important to me right now because I just need to understand where we at. Umar Johnson, you have $5 million, possibly more. 5 million, we know that that's like a minimum that we're talking right now. And you're not doing a real live on it. You're not really doing a real conversation on it. You're not showing yourself working out. You're not doing no push-ups. You're not doing no running. You're not doing nothing. Or you better start working out. Because I'm about to start trolling Freddie Gibbs to keep trolling your ass. Are you scared? Are you scared that he might really not take it, he might really take it serious and just really want to pop you upside your head for some white chick? Let alone for me? Rap, you got word that he really be working out? Or when your queen, so you shouldn't do that. That's not you. You should just do a battle with other minds. You're the person of the mind. Did somebody convince you that? Well, if you want to be some type of king of the jungle, king of 17th Street, if you want to be some African warrior that you claim yourself to be, what's that tribal warrior that you call yourself? I forgot. I hate when I forget certain things, but Nagu. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm saying it wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. I think you need to start fighting and show that you're a tough warrior. Get in the ring. That's the new thing right now. That's the thing of the 2020s. That's the come up. Step in the ring, get the bag. Even if you get knocked out like Nate Robinson, it don't matter. Get back up and you still keep talking your talk, boy. But you gotta spar against me. I think he got nervous about that. And I think that's why he's backing away from that, because he don't want to spar against me. He don't want me being in the picture. Well, I'm in the picture, homeboy, because I am definitely taking you to court.
if we are not liberated in my lifetime,
and there's many times the people.
respect all them guys. I appreciate.
It's many times they mentioned Karis One, and he never said nothing. He never said anything about Karis One. You know, it's so sad that he never mentioned Karis One, and he just watched the Karis One verses. And he know he got some information from Karis One, because Karis One was kicking that knowledge, going school to school, doing tours way before Umar Johnson. Because Umar Johnson now the same age. So when we was in college at the same damn time. And that's when Karis One was going doing his college tours, doing his lectures. Umar got a lot of his dialogue from Karis One. The same way he's saying Tariq got his dialogue from Umar. Karis One was going school to school, state to state, doing his on a rampage in the 90s. It's like Karis One got knowledge and he was just going crazy. That's when he was the professor, the teacher. So for him not to call out Karis One, for him not to even call out somebody, and then this whole rant that he just did, and all he did was nothing but announcements of a place that he's gonna be. Umar Johnson, you're a shitty ass dude. You're a sucker. You ain't serious. And I say that strong. You're not serious. Who's on your team? Who's guiding you? Who's talking to you? Who's in your camp? They bozos. And I know it's a bunch of women, so that's why they not helping you out and making the right choices. And no disrespect to women, but when they come to this chess playing right here, they not helping you. They protecting you. That Willie Lynch shit. They protecting you. You want some dumb shit. You got $5 million on the table, and then you have a debate that everybody been waiting for in this sector, nigga. And everybody right now want to see Leonard Honor, and you have that conversation. And it's not about no one else. And matter of fact, let's put it like this. Hey, yo, Leonard Honor, I'm a lowball you right now. I'm gonna throw you underneath the bus. You want to claim that there's no one that's with your intellect, so you want to do a versus. Like I say, no matter what, you Kid Dynamite. You need stages. I think you need Leonard Honor as the first level to prove that you some king almighty that can really hold it down in some conversations. So if you can't get past a debate and a conversation with Leonard Honor, a man just with a IT background education, IT education background, if you can't get through a debate with him, then how can you really debate anyone else? Like a Dr. Watkins and a Karis One. And anyone else that they was naming inside your chat. I don't even think you knew your chat was going on live. Then you finally took it down. I'm very upset with you because you're showing yourself to be such a child. The way you moving, you're moving like a little boy who's been raised by his mother and his grandmothers and his sisters and aunties, who they kept saying, you the man of the house. You the man of the house. But you was raised by women, so you can't be alpha. I'm sorry, but you know that. Oh man, don't even say that. Don't say that. That's what you mean. Okay, I'll say it differently. I'm gonna ask the question. I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna ask a couple questions. What makes a man an alpha man? What makes a man an alpha man? One. And two, can you be an alpha man if you was raised by all women? But that's how you act. You really act like a boy who just been raised by nothing but females, and you're just so proud to always have material shit. You very materialistic. And that pisses me the fuck off. There's a lot of women that I know they've been raising their boys because I'll be selling my ice and I'll be around a lot of women and they be on their boys. You can see a difference in these type of boys. Like, damn, these boys, their mom's on them. But then you have the other moms that just be protecting these boys. I was watching one of his other videos because, like I said, I'm trying to see is he going somewhere with this boxing shit. I'm trying to get motivated. So that didn't work out. I might have to go out tonight and do my running and do some pull-ups and push-ups in the park. But I spent my whole morning looking at his damn channels and trying to see how much he talked about this whole Freddie Gibbs shit. And he's not. With $5 million on the table, Mike Tyson want to know what he's about. Ask yourself, Umar, you don't think Mike Tyson would be at the fight? You don't think Mike Tyson might probably even be a referee of that fight? And you don't think that that's a conversation that you really need to be focused on? You want to talk about history. You want to talk about where you're going to be. You want to talk about verses. You want to talk about debate. But you're not talking about Freddie Gibbs and his $5 million that he's put on the table. The pre-fight for Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson could be the fight that you can open up about like 10 schools. And you can have the Mike Tyson gymnasium. You can have the Iron Mike gym. He probably find some damn land in upstate in the Catskills and fucking say y'all want FDMG up there. But you're not even making him a topic. You ain't making him conversation. You only way you make him conversation with insults. No, you should be making him conversation because you out there working out, saying I'm getting ready for you, Mike. Who's your publicist? That's your problem. You don't have nobody who's really real on your team. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. I told you in that classroom, I told you in that school, I said, yo, nobody want to hear the intellect right now. We just want to see some words. And for you to show, for you right now, the one to drop, if you was to drop everything, if you was to drop every class, if you was to drop everything and say, yo, I want to drop everything because I want to focus 100% on training for this boxing match, I guarantee you get much more support than anything. What's more important, you going around city to city or you getting that school open? Umar, what's more important? You traveling city to city or getting that school open? And this is why what makes me feel like Leonard Arner and the whole and Afro Spengali and E&J and Didi and Page and King Kong Crazy and every single mother effer person that said that you did not want to open the school and you was a fraud, I believe they freaking right. After bouncing that dead basketball that you said that some kids left, and I know what kids left the damn basketball. The same kids that live down the block, they always leaving the basketball on the block. If not on the block, they leaving it across the street. Dead ass basketballs. And after bouncing that dead ass basketball in your gym, you didn't say to yourself, "Damn, I need some basketballs." You didn't say, "I need some basketballs immediately," just for yourself, my nigga, yo. Yo, fellas, everybody out there who's gonna listen to this, if you had access to a gym every day, all day, if you lived in the gym, if you if the gym was yours, whichever way you want to put it, when you have some basketballs, when you even just take time out to go buy yourself a basketball just for your gym, for your own gym is your gym. The office that he's in, that was the closet. That was definitely that was a storage room in the gym. And so we was trying to figure out what to do with it. So right now it's emergency office space because his whole operation has to take place out that gym, out the gym. He can play games and do some painting up in the school and all that other stuff. But it's not going to open. It's spiritual. You got to get in the ring with me. You got to acknowledge me. The school would not open until he acknowledges the fact that he dealt with me wrong. He always wants to talk about the ancestors. I have ancestors too. And my ancestors won't allow that to take place. We all got roots. My ancestors will not allow him to get over me like that. You want to talk ancestors, right? So he cannot and will not be able to open that school until he deal with me properly. Wake up, folks. A whole year went by. I was in that school. I was in the school this day last year. I was in the school. I was in that school tonight. I was closing the door. I was in that school right now. And from that time, and the whole summer went by of the next year, and now we're in a whole nother year. It's at the fall, about to go into the winter, about to go to another spring, and it's still saying the school, and no one has no idea when that school gonna be open. And I'm telling you, not until he deal with me, because I was sent there by the ancestors. If you want to talk that ancestor talk, I told you my journey there was real. Don't think I just arrived of just I just popped up there, just popped up there. Fuck wrong with y'all folks. My journey to that school was deeper than your fucking your damn your blogging. My journey there was deeper than your chat. My journey there was deeper than people pocket giving you super chats and cash apps. My journey arriving to that school was way bigger than you guys sitting back and laughing at joking shit. Because, like I said, this is a spiritual world. This is much deeper than what you can imagine. So his school cannot open until he deal with me. That's what the ancestors told me. They said, "Don't worry about it. You chill. You relax. We got this." And I remember when I was young, what happened before when this happened to me before with some cracker dude. Backfired. Give me my money, stupid. So I already know what's going to happen with this fool. All he's doing right now by prolonging it is really putting me way on the map. Oh, guess what? Guess what, folks? I'm going back to New York. Pray for me. Safe trip. I'm going to have a safe trip, but you know, I don't even normally say that, but I will be seeing Lord Jamal this weekend. All right, I'm gonna put that in my thing. I'm gonna put that in the post. Yep. Yep. Like I told you, the spiritual folks. I will be seeing Lord Jamal this weekend. Whistling Dixie. It was, yo. That's what I'm saying. I was trying to find it, yo. Good looks, yo. I'm glad I looked down here. Yo, good looks. Shut up, Umar. You pissed me off hearing your voice now. Just pissed me off now.
25 grand. Anybody you want. I want my money up front though. 25 grand. Give me the 25 grand. I don't care. 25 grand will, it's not enough, but we can do something with 25 grand. That's like an installment for the.
He said, yo, good looks, fam. I really appreciate your slum. Yo, look, he said, 25 grand. Give me anyone you want. All right. This is my journey. I want to put up my candidate. Y'all folks got to really believe this shit can happen. We got raised this $25,000, y'all. We got raised this $25,000. It's about to be a whole complete anniversary. This is the Cash App challenge. The Cash App challenge right now is to help me get this $25,000 to put Leonard on this debate. I believe that Leonard could smoke him. I believe that Leonard don't even have to have much knowledge on a whole lot of stuff that he might want to talk about, because we don't really have to talk directly about Pan-Africanism, but we can talk about Black liberation, what it's going to take, and what type of leadership it's going to take. That's what we can talk about. Good luck, Slim. I hear my phone. Umar not going to challenge me. Umar don't even want to say my name. Umar don't even want to say my name right now. But like I said, I will be seeing Lord Jamal. This is very important. I will be seeing Lord Jamal this weekend from a major hookup. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love my peoples, you know. I'm from Jamaica, Queens, and I was blessed to be able to meet one of my favorite rappers, and they just so happened to move around the corner from me. And they, you know what I'm saying, that's my people's, like, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, I would be going to one of the events, and then they're gonna, make everything happen for me, bring my story to the dude, Lord Jamal. So yeah, this shit is about to get crazy, folks. I can't wait. Yo, look, I mean, if everything goes well this weekend and everything goes well, I'm going to do a live. I'm going to do a live, whether I'm going to do it with Lord Jamal or I'm going to do a live, at the venue after I kicked it with Lord Jamar. But we're not gonna let this shit ride. Someone said to Umar, like, won't you have a debate with Lord Jamar? And Lord Jamar and Umar's like, he's not, you know, Lord Jamar's not on his level, that won't be nothing, blah blah blah. He said he don't even like Lord Jamar. You know what I'm saying? He basically has so much animosity towards Lord Jamar, and Lord Jamar need to really understand that and really put my story out there. So yeah, I will be seeing Lord Jamar this weekend. Spooky, very spooky. Life is beautiful. Not on no internet shit, not on no podcast shit, in the motherfucking flesh. And like I told y'all before, me and Lord Jamal, we lived in the same building, 560 State Street, the same motherfucking building Jay-Z lived in. I say that nigga Lord Jamal's truck. The truck it got towed, and I was banging on that nigga door all morning, like banging on that shit. He finally came downstairs and ran the guy's truck. He owes me. Fuck that. And that's the way he can repay me, just for having that interview. Oh yes, let's do this, Umar. You're not off the mother effing hook. The sector is not dead. So let's just say I do meet up with Lord Jamal. Let's just say we really do have that real conversation. Let's just say that he do put me on the podcast. And let's just say we really do have this Freddie Gibbs conversation. And then let's just say we do have this versus conversation. And we also have this why you didn't pay Don money conversation. And I think he will paint the narrative. Oh yeah, I think Mike Tyson should whip his ass for you. Matter of fact, I think Mike Tyson should whip his ass for me too. He might just say. You can't run. You can't hide. I'm the boogeyman. Was there anyone who would like to say anything on behalf of anything I said? Because, like I said, I believe that Leonard Arnold would be a great candidate for him to debate. Who thinks Leonard Arnold need to get that $25,000 and debate him? How do we say your name? I don't know if I spelled it right. Get 25,000. How many people would donate a dollar for that $25,000 to see that debate? How many people who would give a dollar for that cause for Leonard to debate Umar Johnson? And how many people think Leonard will win? Like I say, folks, Icy Dawn is in the house. My content, my conversation is really straight to the points. There's no bending bushes. There's no beating around the bush. There's no bending, no light. It's not trying to change dimensions and get into a certain type of galaxy. It's straight through. No, there's no way that Umar Johnson can be able to get his victory without settling the score. And that's doing right. There's no way he can box without him facing the fact that you owe this man money. There's no way that he can have a versus and a debate without facing the fact that you owe this man money. The only thing he can do is run around city to city and act like he don't owe this man money, act like he ain't do wrong, and just have the people just stay away from the fact that he do owe money. That's the only way he can really do anything. And just with his cultish ass people. All those people who still supporting him, especially when they know about my situation, they demons. There's nothing else to call them. Because for none of them to truly check that man and truly get him on the right path of doing the right thing, and after that situation, if they gave any type of monetary to anything monetary to him, they demons. So like when you want to say what's the definition of a demon? The definition of a demon is a person who follows and follows evil. And what Umar Johnson did was evil. I ain't got much else to say. If you don't got nothing to say, I ain't got nothing to say. I'll just keep saying it the way I'm saying it. And the way I'm saying it is I'm shutting everything down. Like I said, what's today? Today is the 19th, right?
You know what I mean? Installment for the electric. You know what I mean?
Today is the 19th of October. Today's the 19th of October. Let's just say I disappear for another 2 months. And I guarantee you that boxing match won't even take place. But if I stay on top of it, I guarantee that boxing match is going to take place. So I'm going to stay on top of it because I want that boxing match to take place because I want to put my hands on Umar because I'm going to be a sparring partner. So I'm going to disappear from you guys. I'm just going to focus on being a troll to Freddie Gibbs and being a troll to Mike Tyson because they're going to call him out. They're going to call him out. They're going to call him out on my behalf. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, folks. We're just going to troll Freddie Gibbs and we're going to troll Mike Tyson. But after I see Lord Jamar, maybe we won't even have to troll him like that. So stay tuned to the end of this week, folks. Actually, Don's on real mission. How many of you folks can say that y'all really have any ties like this? How many people out there who has some document papers right now against Umar Johnson? How many people right now could say they're about to get in contact with Lord Jamar? How many people right now could say, yo, Mike Tyson's going to say their name? That's lit. I feel confident about that shit. Never in my life did I believe that I would be saying, yo, Mike Tyson going to be mentioning me. That's deep. Mike Tyson will be mentioning my name before the end of this year. As long as Umar Johnson is going to keep pushing that narrative about boxing, Mike Tyson will mention my name. And if they have that debate, whoever have that debate or that verse with him will mention my name. So for that clown ass, coon ass, dumb buffoon motherfucker, King Kong unconscious, who said, yo, Don will be here for like 2 weeks, then he be gone. Where you at? You need to hit the cash app. You need to give a donation. King Kong unconscious, you need to give me a donation of about $100. Just for me still having relevance because I'm more relevant than you can possibly imagine. And so far from a beggar, so far from a scammer. You owe me $100. Oh, I heard something go up. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I haven't. Life is so funny for me. I haven't heard my little cash app ring in so long. It's so crazy. And so when it rings, it sounds weird to me. Thank you so much for the donation. If anybody else would like to donate to the cause, like I said, I'm pushing my narrative. We're going to get this money for we're going to get this Umar Johnson debate. We're going to get this Umar Johnson boxing. We're going to get something popping. But this dude will not avoid me. My anniversary coming to you guys is coming up, and so I'm going to be asking you guys for your support on my 1 year anniversary to YouTube. This is about to be my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. And when I came to the YouTube world, I came to you guys, and you guys came and gave me help. And a year later, from y'all helping y'all support, I'm in my little room. I survived it. I'm about to be here almost a year in January. January 1st will be my year here. I don't really want to be here all the way throughout the rest of my life. So I got my website, what we working on, and some other things. But on my anniversary, I really would like to get that support again from all those people. Because right now we got turned up. I got to get this lawyer involved with this whole Umar Johnson thing. I suppose I had somebody come and take a look at my paperwork because I don't want to send it off. I'm just a little confused. Matter of fact, let me ask you guys. I haven't sent the paperwork off yet, and this is going to go out to the world, so it's all good though. I just don't like the language on the paperwork. I don't like the what they asking of me to do and what they asking of me to give. And it don't make no sense because I'm like, why should I have to put that information on the paperwork? So if anybody out there who knows a little bit about like filing legal papers, if you can really like help me out and assist me with this paperwork right now, it would help. I'll be highly appreciated. But I'll be highly appreciative. But right now, I'm trying to raise money for a lawyer because I want to attack. I just want to attack. I want to attack. I want to attack, and I want to win, and I want to be protected because I don't want to go in there really blind and not knowing certain things. And then this stupid court decides with this man because he no telling if he has some type of pull. There's no telling who's part of his whole team. And I'm watching. I seen a lot of little things be sabotaged, so I don't know who's part of his team, who can reach out to what, and what they can reach out to. I never know who has certain type of power, who has certain lawyers, as you seen that Catherine Brown chick. So where I look at a lot of things, I see that I'm not just fighting against flesh and blood. I'm fighting against principalities and rulers of high places. So when it comes to this court, I don't want to go in this court just by myself. I want to go in this court strong. So I really do want a paid lawyer. I want a lawyer that really is going to see this situation, but like, yo, this man owes you, and you're going to fight for me. I'm not playing, no, folks. I'm not playing. There's no begging. There's no begging. I hate that fucking word when y'all use against me. That was the most. I used to look at the phone like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? But you know what I'm saying? That's what y'all looked at. But it's no begging. I'm really asking for y'all help and y'all support in this whole mission right now. Because we're gonna win. And for for everybody who's been watching, everybody who's been watching for this whole year, I want to go into January 1st with a victory. I want to go in January 1st in 2022 with a strong, powerful victory. And I want my apology. And I want y'all all to see that. And I want y'all all to see this man had to be humbled. I want y'all all to be proud that y'all stood and supported this person. But just look and see that your boy Umar really don't want that money. Because if he do another live, if he do another Twitter, if he do another any type of anything, and he's not talking about Freddie Gibbs and talk about him getting in shape, call him out for what he is. He's a scammer. Because that $5 million on the table. The $5 million on the table, and I know Mike Tyson put it up there. I know Mike Tyson said, "Yo, I put $5 million on it." Why would Freddie Gibbs just grab that number? Why would Freddie Gibbs just grab five? You know, we could fight for $5 million, or you gotta give me $5 million. Why would he grab such a high? Why would he grab such a figure like that for an expedition fight against Umar Johnson? He already say he's a follower of Umar. He say he pays attention to Umar. He knows Umar Johnson's story. He already said he just watched it because he laughs. That means he was paying attention to Leonard on as well. That means he's paying attention to the good guys. That means he's paying attention to somebody who's making him laugh. Once again, is there anyone who would like to comment and talk before I sign off and say have a good night? I'm about to drive back to New York tomorrow morning. I gotta get my business cards, my web. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so happy, folks. My web designer, he got the business cards made up as well. He's doing a lot of work right now. He's actually involving himself more with the program, not just designing it. He's really want to be part of it, and that's what I love. I love people like that. And so he's been wanting to see me since like Monday because he's like, "Yo, I got the stuff for you. I want you to see this." But I'm still out in Philly, so I gotta go back to New York tomorrow and pick up the cars. And we having our first event October 25th next week. If I have 5 people there, I'm good. But I'm about to start my youth YouTube channel. I'm about to start my youth YouTube channel, and I'm about to move from this whole sector. If you guys would like to support my youth YouTube channel, that'll be nice. If you'd like to be investors into the whole youth program, that'll be great. But this year, this time next year, October 2022, if we still around after this whole COVID war, if we still alive, and you guys been following me and paying attention to me, you guys gonna see the major growth from now to next year. You've seen it from last year to now, because last year I was living in the men's school. This year I'm living in my room. Next year I should be living in my house. And you guys can do the lives with me in the house. And you guys can even visit me in the house. So next year I'm going to do a house party. There we go. Next year I'm going to do my YouTube house party for around September. All right, September, October, maybe the October anniversary. So that's how we're going to do it. I plan on being really rich by next year, and I'm calling it. I'm calling it. So I'm going to even have special for those special people who's very special in my life from now to next year from these YouTube streets. I'm going to have special. I'm going to fly you to wherever I'm at. So where you at, I'm going to fly you to wherever I'm at for your support of being me in this whole progression from last year to this year to the next year. I'm calling that. Okay, once again, last year, around this time, I didn't have a car. I was laying in this man's school. This year, I have a car, and I'm laying in the bed. Next year, I should have many cars, and I'll be laying in my own home, inviting you guys to my house party. Because we're going to make this boxing match happen. And Mike Tyson will be involved with whatever I'm doing. Because Mike Tyson will say my name. Mike Tyson will represent from New York. Mike Tyson will represent for me because Mike Tyson will feel me. And I say that confidently, comfortably, and not nobody on YouTube can say that shit. As long as Umar Johnson's pushing that narrative. But what's going to happen is, oh yeah, we're gonna write the letter to Mike Tyson hotboxing, and we're gonna actually, ask him in an orderly fashion to fuck Mike Tyson up. I mean, fuck Umar Johnson up. So that's what we're working on as well. So I have to get back to New York to, check on various things, put things together, because that's what we're working on. Like I said, we're working on this Mike Tyson thing more than you can imagine. I did my photo shoots with the kids, as you see the pictures. One of my man's people work right next, work in the area where they be doing their studio productions. Like I say, things are just going to work out because the ancestors are going to organize it. They're going to move the pieces like chess. They're gonna make the jumps like checkers. Sometimes checkers is better than chess. I'm just gonna jump over everything, hop, 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 and take everything off the board. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to play checkers on y'all niggas. I did the chess already. Now I'm about to play checkers. I'm about to play checkers on y'all. I'm about to check all y'all. And I mean that with my heart. Because black man rise, original rebel, and sometimes for us to rise up, we have to see people rise up. And y'all gonna watch me rise up. So I'll be around next year, especially as long as COVID gonna keep us online. As long as everybody gonna be online, y'all gonna be paying attention to this shit. There's nowhere really to go. Y'all can go to I don't care how many sectors y'all go to, but you're always gonna tune into this channel. And I ain't talking about my channel. I'm talking about this channel, this network. This is a network. All these people in this whole sector, this is a network. Y'all gonna tune into this shit. It's not that it's addictive. It's just that you want to know what the end result gonna be. Everybody's waiting for the end result. That's what y'all got. It's a cliffhanger. It's a non-stop cliffhanger. Huh? Who the hell is this? Black or know who? Thank you, Slim. I only see one Scarlet right here. I don't see no other Scarlet. I don't see no other Scarlet. Y'all crazy. Anyway, yo, thanks for that. Thanks for that. Yeah, we definitely gonna go back to New York. I'm just so excited because yo, if I really can chop it up with Lord Jamar, and if everything goes the way I need to go, and he really he comes through with his word. I ain't gonna lie, he gonna if it goes through with my man, he's gonna have to come through his word because my man ain't gonna let it go. I already know that he's not gonna let it go. So that's gonna be a good look. Shit, if I get the bag, everybody who have kids is gonna get the bag because my programs are for y'all youth. My programs for all y'all kids. And trust me, Mike Tyson, man, Mike Tyson, man, Mike Tyson. I really will. I want TC to really come back and really start promoting this because this is something that we started back in I don't even know what months those was, but it was definitely cold. Matter of fact, it was cold months. It was during the cold season. It was during like July. It was during not July. It was during like February, March. Well, it was. We should have had one boxing match that jumped off, and we was pushing this narrative. And right now, we can't let this narrative go. We got Mike Tyson right now on deck. Mike Tyson said, "Yo, I got $5 million for you to fuck Umar Johnson up." And this nigga Freddie Gibbs said, "Yo, I take that. Yo, let's do this." And Umar Johnson's playing games. Like you said, you better hurry up because I got shit to do. I got things to do. It's not about waiting around for you. He might have to go on some type of tour. Fuck wrong with this nigga. Get it solidified, and then we can set a date. Let's set the date. No matter what, he has to train. Umar Johnson, for him to think he's just gonna go in and box, he has to do some type of training for it to really look good and be something. So we need this to be at least like 2 months from now. So we already in the middle of October, so November, December, it gotta be like the end of December. And 2 months is not enough for training because this clown as Umar Johnson don't take shit serious. He didn't take his school serious when he first got school. When I sat up in that parent advocate program that he had his first day up in and in Delaware when he did the tour afterwards. When I was up in there and I listened to him talk, and then after at the very end of his whole conversation, this asshole started talking about him going to Africa and all this other stuff. I said, yo, he needs some people here in Delaware. He's not gonna be focused on that shit. He's gonna be focused on he gotta be in Tennessee, he gonna have to be in Virginia, he gotta be in this place, and he gotta be his mind ain't gonna be on he need to lose his gut. His mind ain't gonna be like, I need to run 2 miles today. Because if it was, he would have been talking about that shit. He don't want no school. So we're gonna challenge him. Personally, I think Mike Tyson or Freddie Gibbs should just challenge him to the fight like tomorrow. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. No training. Just get in the ring right now. You talk a lot of smack. You talk about pulling up. But anyway, once again, is there any guests who would like to come up here and help me out with make understanding where we at right here? Could someone come and let me know what they think about this $5 million that's on the table and Umar Johnson not jumping on it? Or just tell me, like, if you was if you was wearing the shoes, how would you respond? Is there any guests that would like to talk? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to get ready for my journey. Hey, this ride I do this ride with no problem, but I'm starting to not like the ride because it be so early in the morning all the time, and then the traffic be moving so fast, and I'll be doing like 80 miles per hour. Y'all know I'm dirty. So I'll be doing like 90, 95. This traffic be making me drive so fast in the morning. The morning time traffic is crazy. Crazy. I love it though. I love it. I'm preparing for this boxing match no matter what. As a matter of fact, I'm about to go outside and run. So that's what I'm about to do when I get up this live. I ain't gonna be lazy. I'm gonna take this shit more serious. So I'm about to go and do my mile run, my mile and a half run. I'm gonna go out there and do me at least 15 pull-ups. I'm gonna bang out about 50 to 100 push-ups real quick. I'm just gonna go outside and do my little workout because I didn't do it earlier today. And here I am talking about this dude, but I need to take it serious too. So I'm gonna take it more serious than him, get myself in shape, and I'm really gonna call him out because I'm not gonna let this. I'm not gonna let this slide. I'm not letting it slide no matter what because we're going to court, but I'm not gonna let this whole boxing thing slide. I'm gonna call him out on every move that he's doing. So I'm calling him out on his verses. So we talked about that 25,000 we gotta get up. And we need. I want Leonard Honor to be that person. I want Lynn. I don't want to see him debate. I don't care about him debating Dr. Watkins. That would be a boring debate. Him having a conversation or versus with anybody outside Leonard Honor would be extremely boring. The conversation that him and Leonard Honor would be like priceless. It would be comedy. It would be serious. It would be enlightening, and at the very end, it would be tough love. It would be tough love at the very end of that conversation, of that debate. But with anyone else, it would be boring. It would be battles of wits. Who the fuck cares about that shit? Right now, we want a battle of facts, real life facts. Right now, we don't want to hear no battle of wits of battling about this and that and this and that and everybody sitting there like, what the fuck they talking about? Especially if you talk about you want to have a battle of wits with intellects, and then you saying there's nobody that have intellects with you. So then just imagine people just sitting back, just trying to follow this whole conversation y'all having. If y'all, I was with you like 10 minutes ago, but y'all start talking about this, and you got me lost. And now I'm with you 20 minutes ago, but y'all talk about this, you got me lost. But with the Lennon on in your debate, Umar Johnson, I guarantee you that'll be spoken about for years to come because it will lead up to the intellectual debate. It will lead up to that. It will lead up to that. It will build you a platform for that. Blue chat, who this? I don't know who that is. I don't know who a lot of these people are right now. There's a lot of new people that I've never seen before because I haven't been around, but I'm gonna do what I do. I would like for someone to come chop it up with me before I disappear. Damn, do I really want to run? It's 8:48. I think I'm gonna run, take a shower, and go to sleep. I can't believe I didn't run this morning. I drove all the way to the park. I got to the park and I just froze there because I said, I'm not motivated. And I said, let me get myself motivated. Let me see if Umar Johnson's motivated. And when I went to his whole channel and started checking his motivation, I became unmotivated. So I'm trying to become motivated right now to go out there in this cold at nighttime to run and do a mile run and work out my legs. My legs are hurting right now because the workout that I did yesterday on my legs was crazy. Oh my Lord. The drill I did yesterday was crazy. And I forget I'm old. And that's the funny shit. I forget that I'm old man. In my mind, I was just running, because it starts in your head first. You got to working out, it starts in your mind first. And so once you can build it up in your head, you just go, you send your body. And so I build in my head that once I get to the park, once I get out this car, I'm just gonna run. And so once I got out the car and I got to my little spot, my point where I was gonna start, I got to it and I just started running. And I ran around this big old park. Yesterday, what park I was? I was at Clark's Park in Philly. For those people who know Philly, so I was running around Clark's Park, and because I got motivated, I was watching this Asian girl there yesterday or the day before, and she was running around the park. I think I was working in the park. I think I was hustling in the park, and I'm watching her. She just was running, and she was running, and she was running, but she wasn't even dressed to run. You know what I'm saying? She just looked like she just began running, just start running, and she ran around this damn park at least like 5 times that I saw her, and I said, "Damn." And she didn't look like no runner. She just looked like a girl out of a Chinese restaurant. She looked like the daughter who's been working in the kitchen in the back. And she just left out the kitchen and she just started running because she was happy to be free. And she was just running around the park. I said, you know what? If she can do that, I'm gonna go out there and do it. So I ran around the park yesterday, and I ran around twice. I ran around once. I walked. No, I apologize. I walked first, and I ran. I walked and I ran, and I never stopped. And realized, damn, I'm in good shape, but I also realized, damn, I'm in horrible shape, and I'm also old. But I'm gonna take my old ass out there and get myself in some great shape because I'm not old and whack. I'm actually old and beautiful. So I'm gonna get myself in better shape. I'm gonna run out there. I'm gonna get myself motivated. I'm gonna run tomorrow morning when I get to New York. I'm gonna run, and I got tracks out there, so I'm gonna run the tracks. I'm gonna do this shit every day. I'm working out every day, folks. I can feel the difference in my body. I haven't been working out in so long. So all you guys who knows about working out, and when you don't work out for so long, you can feel the difference in your body when you do a few push-ups and you do a few pull-ups. And I feel stronger. I feel like, damn, I like this feeling. So I'm doing this for myself. I would love this feeling. And like I said, I was running and the working out down my legs. I was doing like, I don't know, I was just doing power running. I was doing some power running and power lunges and shit like that. So my legs feel strong, yo. I can't wait to box this nigga Umar. I can't wait to box him.